I've been in this workshop over 3 years now. It's been a great space. I mean, it could be bigger, but then we probably all say that. This year though, it's developed a problem. There's a bit of staining under a couple of the windows. At first, I thought I'd just splash something on the wall. I tend to do that when I'm applying finish, but it's gotten worse. Some water is definitely getting in. When I built the workshop, I made the windows as well myself. I made them with these flat sills because I'd seen them done like this and I liked the look, but trouble is water can pool on it. I can't see any gaps in the silicone, but water only needs the tiniest area to get in. The year after I built the workshop, I built myself a shed and I built the window frames for this as well. With this one though, I angled the wood around the frame and I've had no problems with this frame, well, as of yet. So I'm thinking maybe that's what I should have done in the first place with these windows. The workshop has 3 windows and I made them using reclaimed panels. Of course, they're all different sizes. Hopefully I've got some scraps out in the shed that I can use for this. Found a couple of bits that should work. Now, I guess the steeper the angle I put on these, the water would drain off better. So I'm going to go all the way over to 45 degrees. Now, I have my measurements that I took so I can get all these pieces marked out and cut to length. Before I pack this away, I'm just going to take these out and see how they fit. These all look good, so before I get them installed, I'm going to need to give them a paint. I use this stuff all the time. It's what I've painted both my outside buildings with, plus some other outdoor stuff. So if you want to check it out, I'll stick a link to it down under this video. So I've got several coats of paint on this and left it all to dry. So now we need to get it installed. And what I have is some double-sided glazing tape. So I'm going to get a couple of strips put on the back of all of these. I'm putting a strip along the top edge, but I'm inserting it by a few millimeters, and I'll show you why when we get this installed. Right, let's take these outside and get them in place. Before I get this into place, what I have is some glazing silicone. So I'm going to get a bead of this put along the back across the original silicone line to go over it. I'm also going to get some on the sill to help join these two bits together. I can get the backing removed from the double-sided tape and get this pushed in with the tape tight against the window. To secure this in place, I've got some little nails. So I'm getting this pushed tight against the window and I can get these tapped into place. Now, because of that foam, it means it leaves a little gap at the top behind the piece of wood. And what I can do is get a bead of silicone laid into that gap. They're installed and they look like they were there all the time, and perhaps they should have been there all of the time. I'm pretty sure that was the problem and I'm really hoping that's a solution, but I think I should be safe and actually have a look under the windows and see if there's any damage. Luckily, I've got this bitumen sheeting, which is really easy to remove. Thankfully, everything looks really good in there, so I think we have found the problem, but I will check the other one. I've checked under the other windows and it all looks fine, so I think I've caught that problem just in time, and hopefully we have solved that. But only time will tell. So the last job I'm going to do is just put a dab of paint over where I put all those nails in. I've made windows many times before, but I think the trouble is I like to be creative, I like to experiment, and that's what I thought I'd do with these windows. But when it comes to keeping water out of a building, let's not be creative, let's stick with what works. Slopes to get water away. Before, I put sills with drip edges and I decided not to do any of that this time, and clearly it was a mistake. But that's the great thing about making things yourself, is you can go back and fix it normally. And I think I've caught this just in time. There doesn't seem to be any damage done. So what I'm going to do is clean this muck off the wall and then leave it to dry. Luckily, the shed or the workshop is wrapped in a breathable membrane, so any moisture that's in there can escape. So hopefully I've learnt a lesson there and it's all going to be okay, but I'll keep you updated in a few weeks' time, see if that's all dried out nicely. If you want to make your own windows, I'll put a link to that double-sided glazing tape down below, along with the barn paint I use. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to my patrons, and please subscribe for more videos.